Hey Gemini, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we are going to do your second week of November general love reading. Now keep in mind it's a general reading, which means it cannot possibly apply to every single person that is watching. But if you would like a personal reading, all of the information will be pinned in the comment section below. In case you are new to the channel, welcome, come on in. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. And I hope that you guys are doing well. So for my fellow Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals, when I was meditating over our energy, the song that I got was Inside My Love by Minnie Riperton. Miss Minnie Riperton happens to be a Scorpio. We are currently, well, she was a Scorpio, my apologies. We are currently in Scorpio season. So I do feel like whatever energy we are connected with today, it definitely is going to play out in Scorpio season. Now, the first thing that came to me about her is like, looks could be deceiving. If you listen to her lyrics and the type of content that she was saying about, she kind of gave off this demure, also kind of shy, if you will, a little bit. Like if you look at images of her, she didn't give overly sexualized to the degree, because I've seen some of her pictures where, you know, it could be suggestive in a way. But if you listen to those lyrics and you look at her, you wouldn't think that she gave off a certain type of energy, like a very assertive, very dominant, very sexual type of energy, just by looking at her initially. You know what I mean? And I feel like the spirit is saying, like, don't underestimate this person, because this person is a firecracker. Now, this could be reversed. It could be that somebody underestimates you because, you know, as the twins, we tend to come off one way. And it's kind of hard to read us because, you know, we just go with the flow of how we feel in the moment. We're not predictable, if you will, especially not emotionally and as far as how we move in navigating life. So it could be flipped. It could be like somebody has always had this perception of you, and then they're finding out that you are a firecracker. Whatever the case, I feel like something's going on with Geminis, the men and the women, where we have this strong sexual prowess. And when I say sexual, I'm talking about primal energy. I'm not talking about just out here sleeping with people. And no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about we exude a strong sexual force. That's, everyone has that, right? Life force is associated with the sexual energy. Again, we're not talking about the physical, it's just primal energy. And we all have that, but I feel like with us during this time is very heightened. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is how somebody feels about you. So we're going to see. We're going to go through the deck until we get our major arcana, which happens to be the Lovers. We'll get the card that comes before, the card that comes after, and then we will get clarifiers for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. Currently at the bottom of the deck, you got the Eight of Swords. That's interesting because the name of the song is Inside My Love, and she's inside of this circle, and this is swords. This is us. You see how her eyes is covered? Again, I feel like for some of you all, someone hasn't seen a side of you. Again, male or female, someone has not seen a side of you yet. And I feel like it's really going to catch them off guard, but not in a bad way. I think it's going to be very interesting when they find out that you about their life. Again, it doesn't just have to be about intimacy, but I do kind of get that somebody may be into some type of kinks where, you know, handcuffs and things like that. Or it just might, you may be into something that this person would not even expect you to be into or open to, right? Because you may not give off that type of energy. Again, it's not just strictly about sexual energy. I also feel like for some of you all, you may be, I feel like somebody sees you as shy and they're going to realize that you're far from it. You may have some shy tendencies here and there, but it could be one of those things like how Geminis typically are. Like we can come off shy, but then when you really get to know us, you meet that other Gemini, you're like, what in the hell is this? So that's what I'm really getting here. I think somebody's underestimating you, or they kind of sleeping on you. Let's see. We're going to go through the deck again until we get your a love interest. And then look, you see how they're talking face to face and they're talking face to face. I feel like also it could be that they didn't know that you were, that's what I'm saying. I'm not just getting sexual. They didn't realize how emotionally deep you are. You got two cups, you know, two cards of cups. That's the emotions or feelings. Somebody didn't realize how deep you are emotionally. And I feel like this may be making this person fall for you even more. If you're single, I feel like you're going to meet somebody before Scorpio season wraps up. Like you'll connect with somebody. Their first, middle, or last initial could be C, G, M, W, P, or S. You can have a new love interest, you know, tiptoeing in, or leaving Scorpio season, because Sagittarius, you got Sag here with the Temperance card. Like, as we're transitioning out of Scorpio season into Sag season, you may end up crossing paths with someone. Yeah, because see, her back is facing the water, which would be that Scorpio energy, and then she's facing the fire. So some of you all will be meeting somebody. If you're single, you'll meet somebody coming out, like fresh out, the first couple days out of Scorpio season. So again, we want the Lovers, the card that comes before and the card that comes after. 5 Wands, conflicts, arguments, disagreements. Again, I feel like this person don't realize that you could be a firecracker. Seriously, that's really what I'm getting. So again, the Lovers, the card that comes before and the card that comes after. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. The Lovers. Let's see. And this is far back here. So this is like far out of what they would have thought. Look how many cards we've passed already. And there's 78 cards in the deck. So it's like something about you would have been the furthest from what they believe. It's going to catch them off guard, because I'm already seeing what card is behind us. So you have the Lovers. That's our energy. Right in front of it is the Page of Wands. I feel like, you see how his leg is moving? Like, they don't know how assertive you are. Fire is always assertive energy. And remember I was saying, like, you may be a firecracker. For some reason, this is making me think like what you call them, firecrackers that you hold. It has like the little fizzles at the top, and you see how you get that little spark right there. Some of you all may also have fire in your chart. Leo, Sag, or Aries, Moon, Rising, or Venus if you're a Gemini sun sign. Some of you all could be a Gemini moon, like on an emotional level. You can come off as cold and aloof, because people think that about Geminis. And you can be a fire sign sun, but with a Gemini moon. And they're realizing like how passionate you are. Like, you're not cold, you're not distant. You just like to assess people and situations before you respond a certain way, before you share certain parts of yourself with people. There's our energy. And then you have the Tower, Scorpio and Aries. Some of you guys have Aries in your chart. And like I mentioned, we are in Scorpio season. That's a major arcana, so that is definite. So I feel like it's going to catch somebody off guard. Remember I said firecracker. This looks like fireworks, doesn't it? You know, I feel like this is going to catch somebody off guard. Because for a long time, you seem like just calm, relaxed, chill. You didn't show anybody certain sides of you. You see how he's just laying there chilling, very composed in his energy. Somebody doesn't know what you're capable of. Also, some of you all may have had to snap on somebody and bring them down to reality, because, you know, when he hit the ground, that's a reality check. You see how you have that explosion there? There's a crown right there. Somebody may have been acting like, you know, they were royalty, like treating people small. And I feel like some of you all are, you know, shaking their whole world up by giving them a reality check. And it's going to be a big one. Let's see. You got the Moon, things hidden, things unknown, things you don't have clarity about. I'm going to say again, I feel like there's a part of you or a side of you that someone has not seen, but they're getting ready to. That's for sure. Let's go ahead and get your clarifier for the Page of Wands. We are going to get the clarifier for the Page of Wands for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. Now at the bottom of the deck, you have the 8 of Cups, walking away from things that are no longer emotionally fulfilling, but it's in reverse. I feel like, again, I don't get that this is going to push this person away. I feel like it's going to actually draw them to you more, because look, right, this is walking away. And remember, we just had the Moon, you got this Moon here. So whatever's being revealed, because the Moon can reveal things, right? Whatever's being revealed is going to make them want to come towards you more, not walk away. It's not going to scare them. Even if you have to check somebody, that actually might turn them on how assertive you are in the way you word things. Geminis are very good with communicating and how they deliver things. They may turn them on, like the way you address things, the way you check them. And it doesn't have to be nasty. It could be one of those things where you just come straight out and say, I didn't like the way you did that. I don't like the way you move. And I can't be with someone like that. And instead of them saying like, what you mean? Or why you acting like that? It may actually turn them on that you are letting them know straight up and being direct. Some people love bluntness. Some people love directness. And that's what I'm getting here. They like how direct you are. Let's get a clarifier for our Page of Wands. Universal energies of, okay, you had a whole bunch of cards, but you see one landed right here, 2. So I'm taking them. These are face down. All of these just showing you are face down, so we won't take them, but we're going to take them. And then you have the World card sideways. Upright is yes, reverse is no, sideways is transitioning. So I feel like whatever conversation happens between you and this person, it's going to change the direction, because she's going a specific direction. She's looking this way, but her body's going that way. It's like, it's going to change the whole direction of how they see you. You know what I mean? And this is something with direction, because you got the Hermit, Seeking knowledge, seeking wisdom, seeking clarity. He's on some type of journey. Virgo. You also have Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and like I said, Scorpio. We're currently in Scorpio season. 2 major arcana, 3 major arcanas. Wow. Okay. You got 3 major arcanas here. So something with 3 may resonate. There may be a significant conversation you and this person has on the 3rd, 13th, 23rd, 30th, or 31st. The 3rd has already passed, so the 13th, 30th, or 31st. Also, like I said, like he's navigating, right? And I did say transition. Oh, okay. Yep, you got the sideways. Remember I said you got Scorpio energy in this as well. So as you transition out of Scorpio season, going into Sag season, for a lot of you all who are single, you're meeting somebody new in Sag season. That's definite. They could be a Virgo. Doesn't have to be, but they could definitely be a Virgo or a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries, because you do got Leo here and Leo, Sag, Aries here and Sag here. So you got strong fiery energy. Virgo or a fire sign could be coming in if you're single. And for those of you who are already connected with someone, it looks like it's giving me the energy like they're like, I don't have to look any further. I found my person and they're going to want to pour into this connection more. That's exactly what I'm getting here. And again, it could always be flipped. It could be like you're going to want to invest more because it's something about this person. You like the genuineness. You like the directness. Something about this person's energy comes off as bold because you have 3 major arcanas here. That's bold. And also the number 3 is associated with Trinity, the Holy Trinity, working together. So it's like spirit brought you and this person together, to be honest with you. I know it because you have 3 major arcanas here. And if you look right here where the heart is a triangle. Triangles have 3 points. So right by the heart. So you and this person are meant to be connected. That's for sure. Someone's last name, first initial of someone's last name could start with H. Let's get a clarifier. Yep, they're not meant to hurt you. Whoever is being sent in, this person is meant to be in your life. Or whoever you're connected with now, things are meant to move forward. But it's like so unexpected because the tower comes crashing into your life in an unexpected hour. So it's so unexpected how you and this person build a connection. Like what makes you, I feel like it's going to be unexpected. What makes you fall for this person more? What makes this person fall for you more? And then also for some of y'all, this person's going to come into your life if you're single in such an unexpected way, in such an unexpected time. It's really going to catch you off guard. Let's get a clarifier for the tower. Universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. You need a clarifier for the tower. Universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. Give me a clarifier for the tower for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. There go that moon again. Look at all this damn major arcana. And it flipped out sideways. You have 4 major arcanas here. For some of you all in the next 4 days, there's going to be a specific conversation that you have with this person that's going to be a game changer. Again, the moon hides things. It's sideways. So something that was unspoken, something that was unknown about you or this person is coming in. Because sideways is always transitioning in or out of a situation. So that's coming in. We also just had a full moon on the 5th, right? The 5th, November 5th. And I always say you guys 3 days before, during, and 3 days after the energy is at the most prominent. But keep in mind, this is a super moon. So a lot of us are still in that energy right now, that super moon, aka the veil is thinner. So people are expressing themselves in ways that they typically wouldn't. People are seeing people in a way that they typically wouldn't. And so either you're seeing someone in a different light or someone's seeing you in a different light. Whatever the case, it's completely unexpected. And I want you guys to peep this. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. And of those 7 cards, 6 of them are major arcanas. Now, technically, we won't count this because this is your energy, but you still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major arcanas. 5 in numerology is the number of change. So that's what I'm saying. The whole dynamic of this connection with this person is going to change. And it's going to be major because you have all these majors here. It's going to be a major change. Also, like I said, if you are single, the next person that comes into your life is going to play a major role in your life. And this is divinely orchestrated. Because see, the Temperance card is also a card of timing. It's only a matter of time before you and this person connect. And I like this energy. It doesn't feel negative. Like even if you look at this, you know, you have the moon sideways, the world sideways, and I feel like the world is sideways because there's a transition. Like this person is coming in. You got the tower. The tower is menacing. It gives that type of energy, but the tower is also uprooting things so that the positive can come in. So you guys got a long-term connection coming in. And like I said, if you're already dating this person, things are moving to the next level. Things are getting ready to shift and go in a different direction with your connection, but I don't feel like it's going to be negative at all. Okay. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the visuals. As always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, subscribe. Please continue to click the hype button. It is completely free to do so. It helps this channel expand. It helps the videos reach further on YouTube. And it is so helpful to keep the content free. So as always, until next time, take care and be well. Bye.